For years, I convinced myself that life was a series of either or. Either I succeed or I failed, either things go my way or I'm doomed. And the world was split into those, good or bad, strong or weak, worthy or worthless. And I was constantly measuring myself, other people, and every outcome in this box of black and white. And I remember missing an important opportunity once, all because I was afraid of not being perfect. Instead of taking the risk, taking the jump, my mind was fixated on one single thought. If I cannot control everything, then I've lost control entirely. And that night I was lying awake and I wasn't haunted by what I lost, but by this nagging tight misery pressing in my head. Why did it feel so suffocating to live this way? And that misery, my friend, had a name. It's called absolute thinking. So psychologists call it cognitive distortion, but philosophers recognize it even way earlier. Zeno and Marcus Aurelius, with their Stoicism, called for us to let go of things that we can control and to accept the world as it is, as it actually is, not as we demand it to be. But our mind is tricky. It wants control. It wants certainty. It says if I'm not in charge, then I have no say at all. But in real life, that's just got out of the window. We cannot be that simplistic. In the mess of everydayness, there's so much shade, so much paradox, ambiguity. And Nietzsche said that the greatest truth live in contradiction, not clarity. And Camus saw meaning not in resolution, but in wrestling with the uncertainty and the absurdity of life. So the world is not binary. And when we insist on making it so, we end up resisting reality and losing every single damn time. Here's what happened, right? The more we chase total certainty, the more we control and grasp, the more life slips through our fingers. Relationship break under strain of impossible expectation. And when that happens, we beat ourselves for being merely human. When expectation and reality clash, suffering is the result, and it often starts with a subtle always and never echoing in the mind. It took me years to notice this pattern. And one day, an often comment from a friend, they said that not every setback is a disaster, and I was like, shoot, you're right. Snap me awake. I realized I was missing the possibility that maybe, just maybe, something could be, good enough. And that's all right. Maybe setback lesson is not fatigues, but it's middle ground. And here's what, the old wisdom teaches from philosophy, right? Don't aim to control the chaos, integrate with it. Be open to uncertainty. Notice when your mind says, always this, never that, and question that, Is this the whole story? Is there a possibility that I haven't seen yet? Another perspective, perhaps. And I'll borrow a quote from Marcus Aurelius. Adapt yourself to the things among which your lot has been cast. Go up for life as it is and ask yourself, what gray area am I ignoring? What complexity am I missing? And I think it's in this openness and honesty only here that authentic peace begins to emerge. Right now, think of one part of your life where you're caught in absolute. What if you loosen that grip? What if there's another way? A third option, maybe a hidden possibilities, a lesson in the gray.